On Thursday, Denmark's monarch, Queen Margrethe of Denmark, made headlines after it was announced that she was stripping 4 of her grandchildren of their titles in order for them to be able to shape their own existence and live a more normal life. It seems that over the course of her own life, Queen Margrethe has had moments of normalcy, enjoying a more down-to-earth life by shopping at Lidl and not keeping her smoking habit a secret simply because she is the monarch. Throughout her 50-year-long reign, Queen Margrethe has been incredibly popular in Denmark, the most popular in the world in fact, with an approval rating of 80%. In comparison, according to YouGov, King Charles III currently has a popularity rating of 42%, whereas his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, had a rating of 75%. Queen Margrethe can receive full credit for her high score, as when she took to the throne in 1972, less than half, 45%, of Danes supported the monarchy. It appears her popularity can be attributed to her way of living life to the full and her occasionally ridding herself of the pomp and circumstance that is accustomed to royal life. In an interview with Vogue in 2020, editor of the French magazine Le Point Gilles Denis said, "She gives us more than just duty. She shows us a full life." Queen Margrethe has a high approval rating of 80%. Image, Getty. Queen Margrethe celebrated her 50-year jubilee this year. Image, Getty. Queen Margrethe was once spotted walking out of Lidl sipping on a juice box, carrying a hot dog with a cigarette in her other hand. One fan, Tanya Groth, wrote on Twitter in 2018, "The Danish queen, the only queen in the world who walks straight out of Lidl drinking an apple juice, eating a sausage while smoking at the same time. Yep, we love our Queen Margrethe." The British royals are dissuaded from smoking as it is reportedly frowned upon by King Charles III, with the late Queen Elizabeth also disapproving of it. Her father, George VI, and Princess Margaret both died of smoking-related illnesses. However, Prince Harry and Princess Eugenie have been caught having cigarettes in the past. But Queen Margrethe, much like the Queen's sister Princess Margaret, has not kept her habit a secret, with it attracting a significant amount of attention over the years from outside Denmark. Read more. Danish royals pictured as family members lose their titles. Queen Margrethe's smoking habit is well known and has been criticized. Image, Getty. Princess Margaret smoked throughout her life. Image, Getty. ABC News reported in 2001 that she smoked 3 packs a day, with her remarking at a press conference that year that she smokes wherever there's an ashtray. That same year, a study by Professor Hugo Castellut seemed to blame Queen Margrethe's popularity for the rate of female deaths due to the habit in the Scandinavian country. Later, in 2015, she was criticized for lighting up while in close proximity to her grandchildren. She reportedly smokes Corellia cigarettes, which are specifically imported, but she has now been keeping her habit more private as of late. Don't miss, Putin doubles down on nuclear threat in deranged speech. Analysis: Mum's horror as daughter told half her bed will be rented to stranger. Insight: Moore's murders mystery as skull found in hunt for Keith Bennett. 12. Report: Queen Margrethe has stripped 4 of her grandchildren of their titles. Image, Getty. Trending: but the 82-year-old Dane is not afraid to do what she enjoys. An accomplished painter, in 2000 she illustrated her husband, Prince Consort Henrik's poetry collection, Cantabile, and her illustrations were also published in the Danish edition of The Lord of the Rings. Queen Margrethe, like her first cousin Queen Elizabeth II, celebrated her 50-year jubilee this year. However, this clashed with the death of the British monarch, and as a result, Queen Margrethe had a scaled-back celebration in early September. Queen Margrethe, who is now the only reigning queen in Europe, has lived an extraordinary life from the very start, as she made history when she became monarch. Previously, only males had been allowed to become monarch, but in 1953, as the then Princess Margaret was the heir apparent as she had no brothers, a new act of succession was brought in, permitting her to become queen.